Hi, Victoria Jennings here from Dynamic Academy. I just wanted to share with you today my story and why you should actually engage with us on your journey, to help you on your journey and help you get things accomplished. My story began a long time ago now when I actually was working in an administration role, and I found there was a glass ceiling and I couldn't penetrate through that glass ceiling. The administration role I was doing was really frustrating me, and even though I worked with beautiful people and I loved the people I worked with, the actual work that I was doing was disengaging me and actually causing me to be sick physically, because my system, I didn't know it at the time, but my system was making me ill to take me out of that environment, because that environment just didn't match who I was. But I persisted and persisted and persisted until finally I decided I would take myself off to a course at a college and change my vocation. And I thought this would be the way out. This will be the way to get me out of the situation that I was in. So I actually went off to college, and my teacher said to me, "You've got some fantastic skills that you could share with others. Have you ever thought about teaching adults?" And I hadn't thought about teaching adults, so she actually sent me off to an open day at university. I loved what I saw, and I loved it so much I enrolled in that program. And then my whole life changed, because then I was actually doing what I loved. And so that teacher became my mentor. She gave me my first teaching position at a college, and my whole career from that point on completely changed to where I am today, which is I'm a leader of my own college. I'm the owner of my own college with 18 campuses nationally, and now we're going overseas and we're actually becoming a global company. So from that one critical moment, that set up my whole career and where I was going on my journey next. So it's really important. If I had have known who I was like I do now with this framework that we use, I wouldn't have stayed in that role for 8 years and been really unhappy and unhealthy, being in a job that really didn't suit me. So that's why I'm so passionate about sharing this with everybody, because I don't want anyone to go through what I went through. I'd like to save them that 8 years of challenge, if you like, real challenge of getting up in the morning on Monday, hating work and living for Friday. And I know a lot of you can relate to that, and I know a lot of you have clients who can relate to that as well, that they're stuck in this humdrum, this treadmill that's really killing them. Okay, so that's why I'm doing this. My journey continued after that, and I've written national curriculum. I have written and been instrumental in the vocational education framework that we have in this country in Australia, to bring that out and to change the curriculum design paradigm from curriculum design to training package design, and implemented that nationally. So I've been involved with and top of my game in a lot of areas, and some of you can probably relate to me because you're also at the top of your game. But the one thing that I didn't understand, whilst I'm an expert in my field, which happens to be adult education, I wasn't an expert in business. I didn't understand the principles of business and what to do. And even though I'm an avid reader, I read everything that I can get my hands on to make me a better expert. There was something missing in all the business literature that just wasn't there. So in 2006, I stumbled across this beautiful framework that's behind me here, and it changed everything, because it gave me this wonderful framework that I could actually grow my business based on who I am and what my business was doing and what season, what cycle it was in. All of those things were revealed to me. And you know, the really successful entrepreneurs know this innately. So your Sir Richard Bransons, your Jack Welch's, your Warren Buffett's, they all knew innately who they were and only played that game. But most of us, we don't know. We don't know this. This framework gives us that. It lets us know who we are, it lets us know which game we should be playing. And so it actually allows us to get our legacy out there and create a bigger difference in the world. That's what it's all about. We all want to create a difference. That doesn't matter, the culture doesn't matter, where you're from doesn't matter, who you are. I keep hearing everyone wants to make a difference in this world. So the more you know about business and how that works, the bigger impact you can have on making a difference in the world in your field. So that's what I want to help you with. So come along and see me. I'm coming to a place near you, whether you engage as a business owner with me, whether you engage as a team and we can actually help roll this out in your team, or whether you engage as a consultant and you want to use this tool, this framework with your clients, we can engage in those different ways. So I'm looking forward to seeing you very soon, so you know a little bit more about who I am and why you should show up, and let's create some magic together. That would be great.